Hello guys, welcome back, and today we are gonna discuss how you can read data from Arduino by serial port. So to do that, first of all we need to install Python on your system. You can install Python from their official website by clicking this button. You can download Python on your system. After installing Python on your system, we need a package called PySerial. So let's install it. Pip install PySerial. I have already installed the PySerial, and after installing the PySerial library, we have to import it on our code. Import serial dot tools dot list port, and then we need all the available ports of our system to serial dot tools dot list ports dot com ports, and it's return a list of available ports. After that we will create a empty array, and then we will append the data from our list. So let's create an empty array, port list, and then we have to put all the data from this list to this array. So we are gonna use for loop to do this. For one port and ports, and we will append all data to this array. So port dot append, but before appending the data we have to convert it into a string. We use str method to convert it into a string. We have to append the data to the array. Okay, port list dot append. Now if we again run the code, you can see the available port. I have already connected my Arduino with the USB port. Now if I remove and rerun the code, then you can see there is only one port. And if I plugged the USB into another port, then the port number changed. Okay, this is 120 and this is 130. That's mean these portions are same but the number is different. Now we will take input that which port user wanna use. Okay, so to do that, create another variable, and let's print the value. This is 130 and sorry, it's okay. Now we will add this port number with this address. Okay, so let's again declare a variable, now if we print the USB URL, so let's see how it's work. As you can see, it's now a string. Now if you check the type, it will be string. 130, this is string, this is string. Now we have to check that if this URL already exists on available ports or not, and if it's available, then we will connect the port with our Arduino and fetch the data from there. And now we will check this URL if it's exists on available ports or not. If it's available, then we will fetch the data from that port. So to do that, again we will use for loop for check in range. It will start from 0 and till the length of port list. Now we will check the all array items that if it's match or not. List array, port list, check. If it's start with this USB URL, then we will just print the USB name. Then we will just simply print the URL. Let's run the code again. This is 130. Yes, it's working. These are same. Now we have to create some instance to make relations with the Arduino. Let's create an instance. Serial instance is equals to serial dot serial, and now we have to parse the port and baud rate. So to do that, serial instance dot baud rate, I'm using 9600, and also we have to parse the port. Port means the USB URL, and then we will be open it, and now we will read the data. Now we will create a variable and store the data, and then we print it. Print the data. Let's type 130. As you can see, it's started to print the data, but it's coming as byte. To convert it into a string, type dot data dot decode. We have to decode it as UTF-8 format, and then run that code again. 130 port. Well, it's converted into a string, but you can see that there is a gap between two data points. To remove that, we have to remove the extra line. So type dot s, and let's run the code again. 130 port. Now as you can see, it's started printing the value. That's all for today guys. The code will be in the descriptions, and if this video helpful for you, so don't forget to like, and I'll be see you on the next time.